Hello, my name is Ron Martin. I am Vice President of Panasonic Hollywood Laboratory in Hollywood, California. The primary role of the Panasonic Hollywood Lab is to interface Panasonic technologies into the Hollywood community any and every way that we can. That includes capture from the filmmakers, the workflows with the editorial and color correction systems, all the way down to distribution systems and displays that the consumer will enjoy that product on. Part of the challenge of that is some technologies have to be customized to capture the vision of the filmmaker. The best example of this kind of collaboration was with James Cameron on Avatar, his groundbreaking work in 3D. In this case, we had to develop technology solutions that hadn't existed before, using the constraints of the existing format for taking that 3D imagery, putting it on a Blu-ray disc, and making it accessible to Blu-ray players and TVs. This was the first time this was done, and there's a tremendous amount of work and collaboration with the technology, with the signal processing that allowed this to happen, and it was all focused at the Hollywood Lab. The human vision system wants more information when we look at things. We want it to look natural, we want it to look real. 4K offers this kind of possibility where we don't have to work at looking at images anymore. 4K technology is really 4 times the amount of picture resolution than current HD TV. This means that we have more resolution for the eye to enjoy. When you speak of 4K technology, you have to remember that we are opening up a whole new creative palette. This will include expanded color space, the ability to capture and render more colors. It might include higher frame rates so that we can move beyond the 24 frame standard that has been part of the industry for so very long. The Panasonic Hollywood Lab is going to be right in the middle of the development of solutions for 4K. This will include sophisticated compression tools built around H.265 or HEVC as it's commonly called, which is a new compression technology that will allow us to have greater efficiencies in squeezing these images down normal production pipelines. One of the advantages of 4K technology is for the first time we will be able to take what the filmmaker has produced for the cinema and translate it all the way down to the consumer with the true filmmaker vision in mind. One of the projects that the Panasonic Hollywood Lab currently has is working with one of our partners who is actually engaged in 4K film production now. This is a film called Titans of the Ice Age that will be presented in museums and special venues that is 4K production start to finish. It is very compelling in its nature, and this company that we're working with is actually the largest producer of 4K large format films in the world. What Panasonic offers in their 4K solutions is really unique. If you used to talk to many of the production studios in Hollywood, they use Panasonic monitors now for their capture quality control. By the consumer having access to these same kind of monitors, they're seeing a truer vision of what the filmmaker actually is trying to capture and translate to them. What makes the Panasonic 4K displays so unique is that they have DisplayPort interfaces, they have frame rates up to 60p, which is the first in the industry, and they contain more color space, more color gamut, we call it, the ability to display more colors that are more accurate to the filmmaker's imagination. From the aspect of the Panasonic Hollywood Lab, our goal now is to come up with technologies that deliver that imagery to those TVs in such a way that no compromise occurs.
Panasonic,